Set to match up between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Marquise Goodwin.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
At the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Giants.
Here's a run with Balaj. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Broncos' 5-yard line.
They'll give it to Barkley on the option play. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
At the 3-yard line.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Daniel Jones, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
It's a gain of 5.
Shotgun snap to give to Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It's going to be a long day. Bang, 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 bang. Watch safety green. Watch safety green. General. West. Bravo. Chest. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Lock working out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, trying to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They run it with Balaj. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
46-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
now Jones on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
a gain of 12.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Check 52.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
defense. Keep straight. Check 31. Watch the edge.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
He was brought down
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
second and 2.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now Balaj. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Levante David in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This is the tight end fan, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Locke throwing complete here to Judy, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Giants 9, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, break. Here we go. Check, check. Fresno.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I did not go out of bounds. What the
that
fuck
one
is
nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 36. Line 36. 19. Right here. Coming. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the slant. Check. 36. Come on.
From the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in.
Let's go with a
giant touchdown.
Good fucking drive before half.
Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, what the fuck?
Down on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked out all week long.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a bedroom like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Jones from the gun on third down. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. He's just 60 Eagle.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be looking to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Another run by Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He was brought down by Sheldrick Redwine. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll give this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On 2nd and 7, Locke. Buying time to his left. And incomplete.
Locke on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his tight end fed. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
4-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
makes the score Broncos 28, Giants 24.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Check Mikey, 18. Slam, track him, 60.
From the gun, Jones. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's Jewish running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Jones going to keep this himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Jones going to keep once more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
On the carry.
Saquon Barkley, 29 yards. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 31, Broncos 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return is Spencer. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check the box trap. Check back 11. Target.
Operating from the gun. Lock. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down Broncos as Lock finds Judy.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Richard Sherman on the tackle.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First and 10.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Clock now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
To throw his lock. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Back and go full strength. General, West. Check 13. Check 13. Out.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Lock to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
Let's go! Isaac fucking Yiadom, man!
36-yard line.
Fuck, let's go, man!
Last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going.
Fucking go, man!
Interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding.
One first down, that's the game. Come on, boys. One first down, that's the game. Come on, boys.
Watching him work with such great technique and paying him
boys, one first down, that's the game. Come on.
When he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Come on.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Across for the touchdown.
Some fucking lacking. Let's fucking go, man.
Should just about seal it.
This shit's fucking real, man. This shit is real, yo.
But do you really feel like it's time?
On some real shit. This shit's real.
But I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown
Fucking go, man.
You got to feel good about your chances.
On the return is Spencer.
Let's go, man. Clutch play by Yiadom, bro. Every fucking game he makes a play like that, man. Let's go. Oh, time he stepped the fuck up, man. Yeah.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he'll find Gibson here complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Clock management. Definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Locke. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. In your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike.
Back to throw. Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Philip Lindsay. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
By the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Yo, GG, my boy. GG, man. GG's in the chat.
Just keeps rolling. 9-0 now.